We have a supplementary question. The honourable member for, and this should be the last supplementary because the other question is being a supplementary, so I will not ask for another supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Before we proceed, could I seek leave of the House to extend question time for another 20 minutes before we proceed?
Yes.
Honourable, resume your seat. Honourable members, the question is that the question time be extended for 20 minutes. Those in favour, stand.
Thank you.
Honourable members, we have majority voted. The question time extended 20 minutes. Honourable member, go ahead with your supplementary question.
Thank you, Acting Speaker. And that's only because the other side decided to come a tad bit late this morning.
Yeah.
Mr. Speaker, my question is that under this Connect PNG Programme, there are two legislations that underpin this programme. One is the Road Maintenance and Fund Act. The other, of course, the Connect PNG Implementation and Funding Act. The gist of this legislation is read together underpins the implementation of the program. Under it, there is a fund that is supposed to be set up, a trust fund, Connect PNG Development Trust Fund, Section 6. Under that legislation also, therefore, the multi-year financing program is to happen in such a way that 5.6% of the annual budget is to be underpinned and quarantined in that fund for the program to be implemented. That fund and this program is to run for a period of 20 years from 2020 to 2040. We are barely into the third year. We've already expended about, as the Prime Minister said, about 2 to 3 billion Kina rand. Mr. Speaker, according to the documents that have been tabled this morning, there is about 50 billion, rather 7 billion under contracts presently being managed under this program. Question is, has this Connect PNG Trust Fund been established?
The Honourable Member, Honourable Minister, what's your point of order?
Mr. Speaker, the question yesterday by Governor for Southernlands was specifically not on Connect PNG, it was about contracts and to payments. What he's asking now is a completely new question, Mr. Speaker. When you say supplementary, it must be on the specific question that you asked. Nothing to do with what he's saying. I'm just saying for procedural, when you put a supplementary, it's supposed to be on the specific question. This is a new question, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honourable Minister, your point of order is, that my eye was on the member while he was trying to ask his question, and I'm trying to pick up whether that be a supplementary or a new question. And I've already come to see that what question you're asking is a new question, not in related to the previous question we have. So I will entertain you to make that as a new question. And maybe you would ask that question to the... Yes, Honourable Member, you resume your seat, I'll make a ruling. You now can direct your question to who you want to ask, to the Prime Minister or to the Minister.
The Prime Minister's attention, perhaps good Prime Minister can take note and also answer. So it's directed to the Prime Minister.
To the Prime Minister.
Yeah, it's a big program.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Thank you, Acting Speaker. Now, if that trust fund has been established, and if the Road Fund Board is the authority managing this trust fund, because that is the contemplation of the law, Mr. Speaker, the IFMS printouts tell us that the implementation of the program has been done outside of the intent and purposes of the Connect PNG legislation, and therefore are highly illegal. One. Number two, Mr. Speaker, Prime Minister has expressed that there will be an independent audit conducted of the program, starting from its procurement up to its implementation. Will that independent audit be won by one of the big fives outside of the public service? Or is it going to be done through the Auditor General's office and briefed out to an independent audit team, meaning either Deloitte, PricewaterhouseCoopers, or KPMG to do this job? Thank you kindly.
The Honourable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to appreciate the member for Hiri for asking the supplementary. The Finance Ministry and Department will put a tender out, and hopefully one of the big fives could pick up, or big four could pick up the job. My government has engaged them in the past. One of them have completed the public sector reform audit, and so we work with the big five, the reputable one. We don't go around picking unknown small companies to do these big government audits. I want to use this supplementary to inform the member and every one of us. In 2012, TSSP investigation by the Australia Development Partners established that our country has 45 billion kina worth of road backlog and road infrastructure program that needs to be done if we are to carry a modern economy. That is a report in 2012. 45 billion kina worth of road rehabilitation, backlog clearance, and new construction. And we've come on board, looked at this. The previous administration never seriously focused on this except putting focus just on Port Moresby. Now, if there are downsides to this program, I give you our full commitment. We'll tidy this, but at no time into the future must Connect PNG be stopped. It must serve to uplift all parts of our country. The first stage program, over 7 billion kina worth of money will go to stage 1. Today, contracts let out already amounts to almost 5 billion kina. So the cap of stage 1 is around 7 billion kina. The Works Minister will outlay to us which part of our country has Connect PNG footprint running. And I want to announce to us, all part of our country have Connect PNG footprint running. We want to also overlay with jetties and ports. As you know, we work with the Works program, worked with Australia with a special program for 6 major ports in our country also. This is all part of our work to get our country to have enabling infrastructure to unbundle our country. So the stage 1 entails over 4,000 kilometers of existing road that we are rehabilitating, including Magi Highway. And I'm surprised the Magi Highway principal user is standing up for appointment.
Honourable Prime Minister, let the member for Abao raise his point of order.
Mr. Speaker, and we already acknowledge and agree that the Connect PNG program is very, very good. The issue raised by the Honourable Member for Hiri-Koiari is the issue of governance, which is the issue that the country is waiting for an answer. And the question that was given was, has the board been established? Is the fund established? How is that being managed? Who is procuring it? Where are COIs coming from? How are these legally applied contractors, some of them been named, how are they approved? There is a legal process under those 2 laws that the member has highlighted. That's all we asking. Don't repeat the same things that we know about. Thank you.
Honourable Member for Abao, your point of order. Honourable members, let the Speaker make the ruling. Don't put words in my mouth. Your point of order is in order, but I will not ask you again to refrain to add additional questions to the question raised by the members. So I'll let the Prime Minister.
All right, thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker. I'll get straight to the point. Current procurements are done within the National Procurement Commission under the words of National Procurement Commission and within the provisions of the Public Finance Management Act. No procurement that is happening in our country is procured on a outside of the due process.
Honourable Member, what's your point of order?
The question is, we're quite specific. Has the Road Fund Board been established? And has the Trust Fund been established? By law. By law. As required by law. since 2020? That's a yes or a no answer question.
Honourable Member, you seems to be repeating your question again to the PM. I'll ask the PM to continue.
All right. And I'm coming to the technicalities of the issue. Every year, when it is a live financial operational year, there is no point for a trust account facility to be utilized. Every year. We draw down from budget. I speak to you as former finance minister. Every year. The trust fund, whether it's established, that is something we'll inform you. But every year, for instance, this year, the March talked about 350 million kina transferred to Works Department. It is a live financial year. We in transaction, money warranted, drawn to the implementing agency, paid to bills that is on the table, spread to bills that is on the table. And there is no need to utilize trust facility in an operational year. Works Department has trust accounts. Works Department has trust account facility. And I will get the Minister of Works to deliver a statement. We'll get Finance Minister to call for an audit. Every one of you welcome to participate in this audit that will take place. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.